Hey GTA fans, we've got some exciting new leaks about GTA 6 today. Get ready for intense gameplay with armed NPCs, small but immersive details, and a brutal gore system. Imagine every NPC might be carrying a gun. Even a random fistfight could escalate if other guy pulls out a weapon and going on a shooting spree. Pedestrians might shoot back, creating chaotic and intense moments. This could make us think twice before causing mayhem and add a whole new level of a strategy. Expect faster, more aggressive police responses and wild robberies where everyone inside could be armed. The world will feel more alive and unpredictable, with NPCs getting into shootouts even without our involvement. The game will be packed with small, realistic details. Seatbelts, airbags, soundproofing effects in cars, and even the physics of parachutes. Cars will have dents from accidents, and sports cars will show red-hot brake discs when braking hard. And the gore system is going to be brutal. Expect heads to crush in bike accidents, body parts flying from explosions, and a blood meter that shows you bleeding out. You even needed to visit crooked vets to patch up serious injuries. Stay tuned for more GTA 6 updates. Subscribe if you want me to give away multiple GTA 6 copies on the release date. Thank you and let's go. So here we are starting. The person claims leaked 6 artwork, but if we remember, this guy is not posting anything leaked, and this is just made by him, but this is really great work. And also we could see a small sign over there, but of course, as we already said, it's a nice work and a really nice detail as he found it in the trailer right there, and he decided to edit it over there as well, claiming it is actual leaked 6 artwork, but it is not. If you remember how the actual artwork looks, this one looks way worse than the actual GTA 6 one, so it is not real. And the same again, breaking news, Lucia GTA 6 leak screenshot. Wow, as we could possibly see that she's probably in some kind of jail, and I would say that I mean, she's in prison, jail, say it like you want, but we could actually see that she is behind the jail, and basically this is like another shot. But honestly don't know if it is actually leaked or no, or is it just a really great work by someone because of the 144p quality. But I just wait for the approval if it's actually real, or is it just someone's great work. Plates. In GTA 5, we can choose different plates colors based on California plates. In Florida, you can get different plate designs from charities to support them. Do you think we got something like this in 6? Here are some Florida plates that we could see. As basically, parents make a difference, stop child abuse, big brothers, big sisters, health related, donate organs, support autism programs, stop heart disease, hospice and breast cancer, and heritage state, discover Florida's horses and summer, Everglades, discover Florida's ocean, state of vision, state of wildflower, St. John's River, Tampa Bay estuary, visit our lights. Miscellaneous support, Challenger, Imagine America the Beautiful, Home of the Blue Angels, salutes firefighters, animal friends, support homeowners, ownership and women veteran, and United We Stand. So this basically all of them right there. Next up, I'm hoping GTA 6 has a brutal gore system. I want there to be more of a gore system. If you get into a car accident while on a motorcycle and you decide not to wear a helmet, your head will get actually crashed like a pumpkin when you hit the ground. When throwing grenades at people, you will see body parts flying. If you get shot a lot, there will be a blood meter, and if you lose too much blood, you will see blood leaking out of you, slowing, and you will die. You would have to go to some kind of crooked vet clinic to fix you up, be able to cut off body parts with machete, katana, and etc. I don't care about Gore, I just want proper euphoria physics that are better than 5. I know it's brought up a lot by GTA 5's physics were such a step down from 4. I feel like biggest difference is that 4 cars had different characters. You had muscle cars that gave you the feeding off too much horsepower, you had supercars that performed nicely in turns, you had SUVs that felt heavy. Other classes had its downside and upsides. Meanwhile 5 cars lost a lot all the character. Car that looks like it came out in 1950s handled the same as cars that came out after 2010s. Barely any car had any body roll, and almost every car in GTA 5 had supercar level handling. The only difference is how fast they accelerate and how fast they can take the corner. Next up we go. Am I only one who would like an extended part of the story to take place in the prison? We know that Lucy will end up in prison at some point, but I don't want the only prison phase to be an escape. I would love for us to spend about 5 hours inside having to plan the escape, limited routine and so on. What about you guys? I could see them making the prologue a few hours in prison, carrying out tasks, showing us how the inventory system works, as you steal and hide tools or something, maybe some introduction into melee combat in the form of fight in a yard. Then eventually you're let out on parole and have to wear an ankle monitor, which would function as a way to region lock players to a specific area of the map for the first chapter of the story. How will armed NPCs in GTA 6 impact the gameplay? I've been thinking a lot about how many NPCs might be carrying guns. You know, because Florida, this could totally change how we play the game right. Like imagine, you're just getting into a random fist fight and the other guy suddenly pulls out a gun that could make even the smallest confrontations way more intense. And what about going on a shooting spree? If a bunch of pedestrians are armed and start shooting back, it could get really chaotic. Maybe we'll need to be more strategic about causing mayhem, or it might just make those moments crazier and more fun. Do you think the cops will respawn faster and more aggressively if more NPCs have guns? It could make the wanted level feel a lot more intense, as I can see robbers getting wild too. Like you rob a store and suddenly everyone inside pulls out a weapon. It would definitely add some tension and maybe make us think twice before robbing places. I'm also curious about the random stuff that could happen with armed NPCs. We might see NPCs getting into shootouts with each other, not just with us. Rockstar could use this to make the world feel more alive and unpredictable. Overall, if every NPC might be armed, it could make us change how we move around the game. Maybe we'll go for stealth and non-lethal options more often, but do you think this will make the game more realistic and exciting, or could it get too frustrating if everyone's packing heat? Would love to hear your thoughts on how this could change the game once and for all. Small details that I want in GTA 6. Some details may seem very realistic and to some extent unnecessary, but I will always be surprised by people who say that GTA will never have as many details as Red Dead Redemption 2. Come on, GTA 6 will literally be the biggest and most important game in a long time, and even now I won't mention the details that are in the Red Dead Redemption 2. For example, constriction of the pupils or getting a tan is not even discussed, because I know that most of these details are already in 6. Some cars will be after a car accident or just have small dents. Seatbelts. I know that GT is clearly not about safe driving, but it would be cool if the main character would buckle up if you wait in a car for a few seconds. In GT 4 and 5, the character puts on a helmet if you wait for a couple of seconds while sitting on a motorcycle. An airbag that will deploy in an accident. Realistic windshield that does not crumble into small pieces. Soundproofing effect when sitting in a car in the first person. The effect of using wipers during rain, as an example Drive Club 2014. The effect of red brake discs on sports cars when braking hard. By the way, this detail is in Forza. In a mission where you are not driving a car, you could sit in the back seat. It's always infuriated me when a character runs around the entire car to sit in front. The physics of the parachute when landing. I hate it when he just disappears. This had already been implemented in the PUBG. All of this can actually be added, unlike a car refueling system or something like that. What kind of businesses would you want to own in 6? I would want to see a lot of things take place in 6. Personally, I think money laundering would be a great addition to the game. Just buying legitimate business to cover up all the illegal activity. One other thing would just be making businesses more realistic. Instead of just getting money wired in your bank, go to the business to collect the money. What do you guys think on this one? So this basically all of the information we have on today's video, and if you are interested in more, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. See you in the next one, and peace.